First Amendment right, but they're deliberately doing this for one reason and one reason alone, which is to silence me from saying anything else about Thomas Allen, which the court knows and the court's displayed through what the court said is not within their abilities to do. It's through a different venue. Now, Mr. Thomas Allen, the reason why I say in the video he's a child rapist, in my consideration, a child that's 15 years or younger is a child. The other one, sir, I'm not seeing it immediately, but I'm trying to find it. But you can imagine there's no threat. You can, obviously review it on their own time. If they haven't submitted, it won't be considered as evidence. But the video that I did make literally was me pointing out these two houses, as they say. At no point was there a mention of, go over and beat up Thomas Allen, go over and torture Caitlin Scott, or as Mrs. Caitlin Scott says, who works at a suicide prevention place, I at no point told people to go up to tell her to kill herself. I consider her a victim. I'm very sorry that she's even had to present herself in the courtroom, but under no circumstance dealing with Miss Scott did I ever want contact. And when I blocked her because I was ceasing all things. I don't communicate with these people. I do stories and I move on. They seem to dwell on it. So in dealing with Miss Scott, and I'm finishing now, Miss Scott has no reason besides basic wanting me to be punished, in essence, to file this petition. As she stated to you, you've been on the bench for a while. I don't need to reiterate what they've said. They've said it to you, and I believe her that this is meritless and should be dismissed. And that's what I have to say for Miss Scott. Moving on to Mr. Allen, if I may.
Put your hand down. You'll have an opportunity as soon as Mr. Parisi's done.
Mr. Allen, same basic thing, but shorter. Mr. Allen is a registered convicted sex offender. Mr. Allen already aced himself in the gutter. I don't need to proceed further. Mr. Allen, who is illegally using Facebook, according to Facebook standards, Facebook has a very specific policy and guidelines that you're not supposed to be friends with the mayor. You're not supposed to have 849 friends. You're not supposed to be playing around, putting on it. Your favorite game is Pokemon, which for me, as an individual that does this, I'm concerned that a registered sex offender is playing Pokemon, but that's neither here nor there. What it is I express these opinions, and I did these on other Facebook Live videos, the ones I can't show you, but I may have mentioned his name, but as you know, Your Honor, and I know, and they do know, but neglect to do it, Mr. Allen has no protections. He had a hearing that we were going to come before either yourself or the Honorable David Forrest. There was no protections given because in reality, there hasn't been any type of merit for it. I've never met Mr. Allen. I've never talked to Mr. Allen. I've seen him once, which is actually in this courtroom. For him to go and say that I have walked by the Sentinel or I have stood outside his house is pure and utter lies.
So you've never had any contact with him?
Never even seen him. The only reason I know what he looks like, Your Honor, is that I legally use the New Hampshire State Police Sex Offender Registrar. If I was doing something illegal with that sex offender registrar, I can promise this court knows that swift justice would come through me, through a state agency, if I was abusing the privilege that's given to the public. My main mission is this: individuals and offenders like Mr. Thomas Allen and other ones that have been before this court are upset because their crimes have now been made much more public than they were. That is what my mission is. I say it in the videos, the one I can't present to, and the ones that they said, I did say that. Did I call him a child rapist? I did. I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. But that saying that he's a child rapist is not saying I'm going to commit harm to him. I consider a girl or a boy under the age of 15, under the law, is a child that can't make the same decisions as an adult. And to take advantage of that infuriates me to no end and inspires me to make these First Amendment protected free speech on these videos. And as you saw, these videos, some of them are salacious in nature, some of them are not. But the purpose, some of them are dramatized, so dramatist, others are criticism and information. None of these go into rants of, I'm going to kill him, I'm waiting outside his house. And for Mr. Thomas to go into these exaggerated lies, and this is just wasting the court's time. So again,
your ideas are fucked.